Welcome back to Footballology. So the next prospect that I have for you guys is Patrick Johnson out of Tulane. I think this guy has an opportunity to play at the next level. Now, granted, his competition that he played against wasn't the greatest competition or the highest level of competition, but he did dominate that competition that was when it was put in front of him. He had 24 and a half sacks, if I remember correctly, over the course of his career at Tulane. I compared that to Chase Young, who went in second overall last year. Yeah, it was second overall. Excuse me. Uh, I think he had 29 sacks over the course of his career in college. Now, I'm not saying that Patrick Johnson is anywhere near in Chase Young's ballpark. Chase Young definitely showed that he could dominate that higher level competition, and I think that's why Patrick Johnson is not getting that many looks. He did get an invite at the East-West game, but unfortunately they didn't have that game, so we can see him against other competition or at least a higher level of competition at that point. And he didn't get a combine invite, even though they didn't have a combine this year. I think those players are going to get looked at a little bit more versus players that are on the outside of the spectrum. So I did a mock draft when I got Patrick Johnson. I got him about the fifth round, and I think that's probably where he's going to wind up around the fourth or fifth round. And I still feel like that's a steal. If you're telling me I can get a guy with that level of sack production in college and it translates that well into the NFL, and I think that was Ozzie Newsome who said that sack production is probably one thing that translates really well into the NFL. If I can get 24 and a half sacks out of a guy over the course of 3 seasons, then I'm not gonna say that's okay because it was like 10 sack seasons. He had two tens and a four, but if I can get some quality or at least equal across the board level of sack production, about 8 sacks a season from a guy, I think that's good, especially in the fifth round. This guy's gonna be a steal for a team somewhere at some point. I think he's gonna go in the fifth or sixth round, and some team's gonna groom him, and then he's gonna turn out to be really well. Now, the one thing that I did notice when I looked at everything on film is that I feel like he's more comfortable in the 4-3. I'm not sure if he can play the outside linebacker. He does have some athleticism to him. Don't get me twisted. Like don't get it wrong. He definitely has some athleticism to it. But it always feels like guys that are pure pass rushers always feel like they always look like they're more comfortable in that 4-3 down role versus an outside linebacker pass rushing role. That's just my personal opinion. But definitely want you guys to go check out Patrick Johnson. I'm gonna put everything that I have in the description box below so you guys can go look for yourself and let me know what you think about him. Come back, drop a comment, and let me know what you think about him. And if there's another a player or position you would like me to kind of talk about in this upcoming draft, definitely let me know, and I'll take a look at those guys for sure. And if you're not a footballologist, I don't know what you're waiting on. Go and subscribe to the YouTube channel today, become a footballologist, and stay safe, football fans.